Alright you guys, hello and welcome back to B.Weird Gaming. You guys, I am B.Weird and I have an awesome surprise for you guys today. The guys over at Whitethorn and Sudden Event, hopefully I said that right you guys, hit me up and asked me if I wanted to, I guess you could say, showcase for my channel at least, but I guess I'm going to do a soft or small review on it of their latest game, BOMBFEST, coming out for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And okay, so with starting off, going into this game, I didn't have any really high or low expectations of the game, but just looking at it overall, like again, it reminded me of old school NES game, your classic, 2-player, 4-player game, definitely Nintendo 64-esque type of game. It could totally be in that realm, I guess you could say. But just real quick, just give you guys some bullet points about the game. It's up to 8 stages you can choose from now. The really cool thing about the stages is that you can choose between like almost a outside barbecue-esque type of setting, or you can choose one where like you're on the nightstand in the bedroom. But the variety of stages in this game definitely reminds you of how, I don't know if you guys did it, but I did it growing up as a kid, like, setting up different scenarios and scenes with your action figures or toys, and setting up like the little scenery and different things like that. This game gives you that feel of like, being a kid again, playing with your toys in the backyard. And it's almost as if like, let's say if Fisher Price created a game, and they just hired a developer, and that's not necessarily knocking this game at all, because this game is awesome and it's fun, but the aesthetic is very much childlike, and then the controls are simple enough to where a kid or any age could pick up and play this game. But there's also a level of depth in the game, just like you would expect, in a Nintendo game or just any game that's taken, treated with a little care and a little development time. And this game again has a very simple aesthetic, but again, the stages and just everything about the game just screams, it has a quality and a depth to it that a lot of gamers and a lot of people want in their games. But again, it's just a really cool, simple and pick up type of game in that vein. So again, there's up to 8 stages. And you can choose up to 4 characters, and the characters are really cool as far as the characters. So we have a classic baker, classic carrier, which is, I guess, mailman, classic musician, and classic tailor. But again, this game gives me a very, I guess you could say, Bomberman meets Smash Brothers, and the aesthetic is very much almost like a Katamari Damacy game, to where you have this like art pop. Really cool aesthetic, everything smooth, everything pops, the little structures, like, it's cool because the stages are like almost little dioramas of a setup or a stage, and then it's like when you look at the overall stage, it's like in an office setting, or like I said earlier, a bedroom setting. But again, this game really does give you that, just that really old school, again, straightforward type of game. And just like I was saying earlier, again, you would expect certain games to have certain things wrong, but this game, to me, just speaking of my personal opinion, just what I've experienced so far with the game, the controls are tight. It's a straightforward game. You pretty much know what you're getting into right off the bat. BOMBFEST. You have a variety of bombs, and that's really cool, and something really awesome that I noticed about this game, that every bomb kind of like has different abilities. Like the bouncy bomb bounces, so it travels more. The ice bomb really travels and slides across the stage. The sticky bomb, you can even draw on an enemy and stick to them, and that just adds a little like more depth and a different level of strategy and gameplay added to the game. And on top of that, let's say you do get knocked out of the stage, there's your Smash Brothers element, but that's just one of the things. Again, you pretty much have to get your teammates, you have to get your opponents off the stage to win the match. So you have the variety and different types of bombs. So you get knocked off the stage, and you get to come back as a bomb yourself. So again, that even in itself adds, again, a little bit more of chaos and strategy. So you die, or you get knocked off the stage, and you get to come back as a bomb and kind of roll around. And if the enemies, even if your opponent again, who's remaining on the stage, picks you up. You can even detonate immediately in his hand, or you can kind of roll around and choose a time to detonate. But again, it just adds so much more, again, depth to the game. Just from just from looking at the game, you would think otherwise typically nowadays. But again, I mean, that's really all I can say about the game, is that I tried it, I enjoyed it, I highly recommend you guys pick it up. It's up to, again, 4 players, 8 stages, up to 5, I think, different types of bombs, sticky, ice, bouncy, and regular. Yeah, you guys, again, just check the game out. The game is going to be available January 31st at the end of this month, so you guys have plenty of time. And again, just wanted to give you guys a little heads up, give you some information, and just kind of, tell you why I'm recommending this game for you guys before you start, watching the gameplay. And hopefully I haven't rambled for too long. But again, just want to thank the guys over at Sudden Event and Whitethorn for contacting me and seeing if I wanted to showcase. I would consider a showcase, a review, possibly could do it, but not really, something I want to pursue. But I'm all about showcasing the game and all about playing it and giving you guys my honest opinion and just putting it out there like that. So with that being said, you guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Remember, Otaku Sunday every single Sunday at 9 a.m. Central time, you guys. And also some Anthem gameplay will be coming tomorrow. So again, want to thank the guys over at BOMBFEST. This game is awesome. It's very nostalgic. It controls really awesome. The variety of bombs are really cool. It's just an overall fun, simple game with a good amount of depth. Just fun for everybody if you have the time, you guys. BOMBFEST for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Steam, on January 31st, you guys. Thank you again. Peace out.